Race number 1, Orient Express Racing, Alinghi Red Bull Racing.
This is the race committee. The wind sampling period is now complete, and this race is live.
Orient Express are in, and now in comes Alinghi Red Bull Racing. How aggressive are they going to be?
It's all going to be about staying on the foils here in this pre-start. Absolutely critical to keep the boat going fast, you know, 35, 40 knots. The faster you go, the more airflow you have around the sail, so really important to keep the boat going fast here, Shirley.
Too risky to be aggressive, don't you think? I mean, just really keep it simple. Pick your moment to jibe back around, and we can see them using the whole length of the box there.
Yep, the dirty air coming off the sails of the boat there. You have to be really careful not to sail back through that dirty air if you can avoid it. Even sailing back to your own dirty air, big penalty.
Alinghi Red Bull Racing choosing to lead back to that start line.
Inside the last 60 seconds of the opening race.
Aggressive manoeuvre by Orient Express Racing.
30 seconds and counting.
Time on distance here.
Open for the committee. Open. 10 and 4 up. 9, 8, 7, 6, racing. 5, passion. 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a go. We are racing in race 1 of the Louis Vuitton Cup, and now it's the point of no return for all 5 challengers. Who's got the fastest boat? Who will challenge Emirates Team New Zealand? It's a long way to go, and it starts now.
What a great start by both boats. I did not expect France to be so aggressive, and they pushed Alinghi all the way back.
Super great job. Orient Express Racing team there, right on the line, at speed, leading the race now by close to 70 metres.
They're on different size jibs. It looks like Orient are on a J2, slightly smaller, shorter in the hoist than Alinghi, who have got a full hoist jib on, so I guess they're on a 1. So that we'll just see how that plays out. I guess there's less aero drag on the smaller jib.
Oh, fantastic tack there by both boats in these light air conditions, and the lead now extending out to 150 metres. Covering tack there by Orient Express Racing, putting Alinghi on the back foot, having to tack away and keep their air clear in these light air conditions. All about staying on the foils again. We've obviously got enough breeze to start the race, but there is puffs and lulls, so really critical for the teams to make sure they manoeuvre in pressure if they can.
Well, this is great. You can see with the green steering wheel logo, it is Arno Sarafagis at the top. That means he is in control. He is driving. It's his turn.
They're protecting the left there and really forcing Alinghi over to that right-hand side of the course by tacking on them, extending their lead all the time. So sailing the boat really well. You can see Alinghi Red Bull Racing there. They will be right in the dirty air there of Orient Express Racing. So difficult to pull off manoeuvres in slight air, and Orient Express Racing doing a brilliant job of sailing the boat cleanly.
Orient Express Racing are in the lead of race 1 of the Louis Vuitton Cup. Everybody has been waiting to see this boat and this team sail what they like to call sail efficiently, and how dangerous they can be to the rest of this fleet, the other 4 challengers. Well, early in this race, and very early, they're making a wee statement. We can fly this boat beautifully. Boy, what a start by Orient Express.
If you're Orient Express, you're going to take a lot of confidence from this. Obviously, they've got the same package as Emirates Team New Zealand. They're extending.
Let's go to chase zero. Peters, what is the wind doing from where you're at?
Looking down the track, looking down the course, the right-hand side looks a bit more pressure, and that's where both boats are heading now. Orient just waited to do their jibe. They had a little bit of a small touchdown, and I think that's just delayed probably by about 4 or 5 lengths their optimum place to jibe, but they just waited, they played the game, got the boat back on the foils now, and they're looking comfortable. Orient look pacey to me.
Alinghi Red Bull Racing, they've got a really good puff of breeze, and we just saw them. Look at them closing the gap, coming down. Way better VMG than Orient Express.
Yeah, really big launch in that puff downwind for Alinghi Red Bull Racing. These manoeuvres super critical to get right, as we've seen. One wobble. Voice from the cyclers there on France, looking at the pumps.
The lighter the breeze, the harder it is for the cyclers. And what a great view here. We can see the mainsail and the Traveller just moving up and down. And it's the cyclers that are driving that.
Both these next jibes super critical.
Lining up for one jibe and into the right-hand mark, looking down the course. Protecting, I would think that they would protect that left-hand side. It served them well on the last upwind.
Orient Express Racing continue to lead Alinghi Red Bull Racing in race 1 of the Louis Vuitton Cup. Alinghi Red Bull Racing have made some gains on the downward leg as Orient Express go around that mark, followed in much closer now by Alinghi Red Bull Racing.
Definitely snakes and ladders here with pressure related, so I think that gain to Orient Express Racing there largely pressure related. That little bit more breeze out that left-hand side of the course, and we've seen a little gain to them.
All the pressure now on Alinghi Red Bull Racing. They will have gone into this opening race as minor favourites, not expecting what they're getting from Orient Express Racing.
France have a higher average speed, which is what we suspected, and have sailed further. You've got to be happy if you're Orient Express. I mean, they pretty much thought they had a fast boat. They just needed to learn how to sail it, and today they are demonstrating that.
This is the race committee. We are moving the windward gate, shortening the course length to 1.35 nautical miles.
The French team continue to lead. They'll head up on leg number 5, only 2 to go in this opening race of the Louis Vuitton Cup. I don't think anybody except maybe Orient Express Racing saw this performance coming.
Impressive performance by Orient. Alinghi had that shot on the first downwind, but they haven't been given anything in this race. It's a good performance by the French.
Orient Express Racing were the last team to receive their boat. They've been on a development profile that has been near vertical, and they've just thrown their first punch in the Louis Vuitton Cup. They win race 1 of the Louis Vuitton Cup Challenger Selection Series. Confirmation, race 1 of the Louis Vuitton Cup Challenger Selection Series. And it's a win to the new kids on the block, Orient Express Racing.